6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Alright, and it's game time. Connex5 here in 2K4 CTF. We'll go ahead and call this PUG 1 of the night. The first proper one that I've casted, and it's going to be map 1. We're on Pistola. We've got a bunch of new players in here, or not necessarily new, but a bunch of returning players. Folks that I haven't seen play in forever. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Let's go ahead and watch these power-ups as they spawn. This first 101st amp will be very important to seeing which team gets the first sustained flag run here. See Blimpo able to grab that. He's going to go in with it. Let's go get a camera on him. So he's going to go into the enemy base in their 50, try to take out their D. He's got one down. Going into the flag room. Takes down the other one. Maybe get a multi-kill out of this. Misses the shot. There you go. See the multi. Corky's going to grab. He's going to try to give as much cover as he can, taking out these defenders with that amp. He's an amped headshot in there. How about a little 280 damage for you? Another kill. He's going to go on a spree here soon. He gets one more kill. And Blue just steamrolling their way across the map. Blimpo now with that amp really single-handedly pushing this map across, or pushing this flag across the map. Really just goes to show you on these mid-heavy maps, if you can't control the amp, you need to at least wrangle the other team's amp runner. You can't let them go crazy with it in mid, or they're going to make your team pretty much turn into coleslaw right there, which is exactly what we saw Blimpo do. However, he does get knocked off the 100. It's going to get grabbed by Blue. Let's see who grabbed that. Looked like Corky. Did get some damage in him, though. But he's going to be going in, wouldn't say stacked, but he's got a good amount of health and armor, but he's going to go down. Needed some teammates in there to help clear things out. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the defenders that are playing here. We're going to have Ono. It looks like they're sticking him in the base. Not sure how well he knows this map. I know he was, as far as I'm aware, he's mostly a team deathmatch player. I know he played with No Escape. He actually played with Death Threats for a little while, way back in the day. But he's going to be playing some defense on here. I would be surprised if he's ever played this map before. But he's going to be defending and trying to figure out his way around the map. Going to be going out his base, going out 50, trying to catch up to this flag carrier. See him using the old school, I think, high beacon trajectory. I'm not sure if that's default on or off in this game. This flag's going to get back, so he's going to be back into his own base. They're probably just going to have him roam. I'm not sure who they're playing on defense with him. He's going to be shooting some shock balls out at Xenos. Two guys here who I haven't seen play in quite some time. Xenos and Ono going at it on the flag. I see Mwalt looks like he's going to be playing D with Ono. Have seen Mwalt a little bit more lately. He's sort of one of the returning players coming back. See Blimpo with this flag moving off the red stand. Down to 4 health though. He's probably going to go down. He gets up getting shield gunned. If any of those bullets from the minigun had hit him, it would have taken him out. But instead he takes the shield to the groin. So Corky's going to see what he can do with this flag. Actually on a killing spree right now. Takes a full flag from Shinobi though, and that'll end that spree in a hurry. 100 armor's up. See Mwalt grabbing that, pushing back into his base to defend. And it's not uncommon to see defenders push way out to mid on this map because there's such a tight bottleneck. There's only 2 entrances into and out of base, so you're going to see a lot of defenders pushing up because they'll know if their base is empty. So basically, you might even leave one person back on your flag, but that being the case, you know you can still push one person way up because you're going to notice if anyone sneaks around you. It's very hard to actually get into a base undetected. So it looks like 100 armor, not going to be for a while, so we're going to go ahead and check out some more defense. I think Xenos is actually going to be playing offense, so we'll switch back up. We had Ono. He's messing around with some trans drop locations. There's a lot of good theoretical trans drop locations on this map, but a lot of times they get killed because the offense comes in from so many different angles, so it's hard to really find a consistently effective one. You really have to switch it around a bit, otherwise if you get too predictable, they're just going to kill it ahead of time, and then when you try to translocate in front of them, you're just going to die instantly, and then you're not going to have a good time. So Shinobi here on defense, one of the more experienced players in this PUG, or at least in recent times. We've seen him played in the last Mwalt, not joining this one apparently. But he's getting a little bit bored right now. They might be fighting over amp and mid. I'm not sure what the timing is on that. 100 armor shouldn't be up for a little while, so we're not seeing fighting over that. It looks like we're just seeing a lot of falling back, and a lot of people trying to control that mid area, which is not uncommon in this map. The mid area, like we said, is very important emphasis on here. You'll even see some teams play their third offensive player in more of a true mid role, where they're going back and forth between dropping back and stopping enemy flag carriers, and then pushing up and covering their own. Corky coming in now, got 2D on him though. He's going to need a teammate to help him take down some of these defenders. The risk on this map, if you're not aggressive enough on offense, if you get too caught up in mid, you're going to let these defenders do what we saw Shinobi do there and get completely stacked up. There's like something like 17 vials in each base here, along with the 50 armor. So if you don't keep damaging the defenders, as we see a nice combo coming in there, but if you don't keep putting pressure on the defenders, they're going to end up with 199 health and 50 armor before you know it. See if we can get a camera on Mwalt here. I know he's the other blue defender. As you see, a double KO on the amp there, so that won't play a role here. There's Mwalt giving chase, trying to cut off Xenos' flag carrier. He's going to go down. Let's go ahead and catch up with that flag carrier. Xenos going to back into those rocks. Going to wait for some cover. He knows he's got about 4 blue in front of him. He's going to need to give his team time. He wisely hides behind the arch there and gives his team time to clear a path. Poisonbagels now is going to have that flag in. Goes down though. Another pickup by Ark. A constant relay. Pistons into his own wall. But he's pretty much got a clear path back to his flag. They just had one person more than the blue team there. We're able to pull that tying cap across. You see minigun coming out all over the place. Mwalt doing what he does, cleaning things up with that mini. Here's a quick look at the stats here. Just about a third of the way through this map. And all tied up. Let's go check on these power-ups. Doesn't look like anything spawning. Oh, nope. 100 armor is right there. Blue was right on it. Not sure who grabbed it. Let's go catch up with that. Looks like Blimpo got it. However, I'm not sure if he's going to be going in with it. Looks like he's concentrating more on controlling these power-ups in mid, being more of a true mid player. And given that it's a tie game, neither team necessarily has to push. There we go. He's going to grab Amp. Probably going to go into the base now. Don't know if he's going to grab. He's probably better off letting his teammates, but he's going to try to kill his way through the base. Got a double kill there. Maybe a multi coming in here. Nope, misses the shot. He may go ahead and grab at this point since he's down to low health anyways. There's 3 red all around him. They fell back to try to control him, and of course, we saw him make an amp run earlier and pretty much single-handedly pull this map across pull the flag across the map. So not a bad idea for them to drop back, and especially since he had the 100 and amp. Can't blame them for falling back to try to control that and keep that under wraps. So Killer going down to Xenos Rockets. He's got 2 cover, going out his 50. They're in good position here. Ark's going to pick this up and go across. Blue's all over mid. Ark making a nice piston jump to put some space between him and the defenders. You don't normally see this run, but it's a very good switch up. The defense now is completely out of position. If the red team can get these cover kills, Ark's going to be in good position. He's going to get all the way back into his base. It's pretty much a one-on-one with him and the enemy flag carrier, but Blue's sneaking in on him now. He's going to need his teammates to catch up with him. Both flag carriers in red base, and Ark is all alone as he goes down. Gotta wonder where his cover was there. Looks like PB giving chase to Blimpo. And there we go. Looks like red had, in large part, gone to mid to try to cut off the flag carrier. And no one really was able to get in position to cover their flag carrier. So both flags go down, both reset. Not sure what the timing is on the power-ups there. There you see Ark taking amp right there. Go get a camera on him and see what he can do with it. Looks like he may have gone down already. So another amp going down quickly. See Xenos grabbing that flag in mid. Mintek with a nice pickup. He's going to come across mid. Entire blue team is there though. He's going to need a bunch of cover. It's not going to happen. That flag goes back. Still haven't found. Where's Mwalt on here? There we go. Watch him playing some minigun defense here. On a map like Pistola, typically people are going to be running with some a lot more spike damage weapons. Your shot combos, your LGs, your rockets, maybe even your flak. Things like Link and minigun are a little bit diminished on this map simply because that guaranteed damage is nice, but it takes so long to take someone down on this map because there's so many health files. There's 250 armors, there's 100 armor, so you're going to count on people having a whole lot of extra health and armor when they get into the map, or get into the base in this map. So Mwalt going out there, steals that 100 armor away. Poisonbagels was in position, so Mwalt's not going to make a run with it, but he does steal it away, so good move by him, helping control the map, even though he wasn't able to necessarily do anything with it per se. He definitely prevented and denied Poisonbagels that power-up that he was in position to grab. See a flak ball in on Mintek's head, another flak ball on the flags. A nice little double kill there by Mwalt. Let's go catch up with Corky as he's grabbing this flag. He's going to try to run out 50, but he's got someone in front of him. He's going to need some cover. Has cover kills coming in, but they both go down. And that flag's going to be, or that base is going to be clear. While Xenos go in and try to attack the blue defense here, as he's got Killer and I believe Ono that was shooting him in the face right there, both at the same time. Tough to run in solo on this map if you have two defenders on the flag, because if they can both take shots at you at the same time, you're just not going to last very long. Mintek is in a world of hurt right there, taking combos from 3 different directions. It looks like Killer is falling back to give Mwalt and Ono a little bit of help on D. And that's not a bad idea given that, you know, Ono is definitely going to be rusty, maybe not that familiar with this map. Again, I don't know, I've never seen him play CTF before. I mean, maybe he did before the TDM days, but not a bad idea to help wrangle these red attackers. As right now they're going to go out minigun here. And Arc, though, is going to get caught out in mid. They're going to get that pickup, but it's Corky eventually falling back to get that return. So we're seeing both teams being very careful with the flags. Falling back is necessary. Blimpo's going to try to make an amp run here. Think he went down. Yeah, he went down on there. So you see Leno here, or excuse me, Shino here. Kind of patrolling around, kind of getting a little bored in base. Xenos going to make a grab on blue flag. He's going to go out 50 armor. He's got one on him, though. Killer going to go ahead and take him out. Two on Corky. Nice move, able to get that. He had the 100 armor, it looks like. He's got 66 armor still, so he's taking some damage, but he's still going to get out. If he can get one more kill, he'll be out to mid. Has some teammates there, not able to get that pickup, though. Mintek with 1 health, running the flag out to mid. Arc's got some health behind him, though, so if he can get that pickup, he can extend this flag run. Exactly what he does. Makes that nice piston straight up to LG. That was a close one, but he managed to get it. Makes some distance between him and the D. Poisonbagels trying to get that pickup, but blue just outnumbered them in mid. Had some cover coming up, but it was just a couple steps too late. So we're down to 7.5 minutes to go here, and neither flag has moved in quite some time. 100 armor's up, though. Mwalt looks like he's going to leave it for his attackers. A good move by him. They've had no trouble keeping their flag under control, so it's a good move to leave these power-ups for their offense and see if they can push through with it. Heard amp just taken. Let's see if I can find out who grabbed it. Looks like Arc is trying to take this on offense. See if he can make any headway taking out these blue defenders, as I know Killer's been dropping back a lot to try to give his team some support over here. Team with a double kill. It's going to make room for, well, make room for himself. He's going to grab the flag, but then go down immediately, as his attacking buddies couldn't get in there in time to get that flag. Arc, however, with good timing here, able to take a bunch of his vials in his base, got all the weapons he needs, 50 armor, so he's actually in pretty good shape to go ahead and make a run here. 600 armor might be spawning soon, but he doesn't necessarily need it. Although he takes some damage there, he's going to go try to steal enemy vials. Very good strategy on this map. I mean, obviously you're denying them from the enemy defense and keeping them from getting stacked up, but you're also can double your health in a hurry by picking up all those vials. And exactly that was the difference between him making it out there and dying, was those vials he picked up. It was 18 health coming across mid. Blue's completely behind him. He's going to go down, but nobody able to get the pickup there. There's his cover, unable to get the kills in time. He was down to 18 health, so he pretty much had to get someone with the translocator out. Let's go ahead and watch Ono playing some D in blue base here. I don't know if Killer is necessarily playing D or if he's just playing a really conservative support role here. You see red all over blue base, but they're taking damage from every direction now. And Ono might want to think about here's another thing. Being originally a deathmatch player, as far as I'm aware, I don't know if Ono even has a suicide bind. So, could be a little tricky for him. Normally as a defender you would suicide right there, so you can respawn with 100 health. and then get right back into position. Some nice rockets coming in there on Arc, though. See Ono using a lot of these old school tactics, throwing flak balls and rockets around all over the place, trying to do some prediction damage. Another flak coming in from Ono. Double kill now, taking down Mintek, so Ono shaking off a little bit of the rust here. Doing a good job in base keeping his flag under control. Meanwhile, Killer's got this flag out mid. He's trying to get his own 50. He's got enough health to survive a little bit longer. They're going to get that pickup. Corky, if he can get one more kill, this will be a cap for Blue, and this will put him ahead. He's going to end up passing to Mwalt. He gets the pickup with 5 health. They're going to go down on the flag again. Killer gets the pickup. They've got one more person to kill. It goes down. He's going to get back to his flag unless Arc can get an emergency grab here. Not going to get it. Killer able to cap, and Blue with a nice coordinated attack right there. They all just stuck together and cannonballed that one through their base and able to solidify that go-ahead cap with just 4 minutes left. Red, however, got this flag moving. They're going to try to get a rebound here before Blue Team can get situated again. However, Blue Team's defense has been pretty solid this game, so they have to be a little bit more aggressive. Let's take a look at the scores real quick. I think what you're going to see is Poisonbagels probably push out to mid a little more. Maybe see Arc spend more time in the enemy base. Because at this point, concentrating on mid actually doesn't do you any good because you're down by a cap. So you can't worry about keeping your flag safe when you really need to worry about getting the enemy flag across mid. So Corky's going to make a run here. Got Poisonbagels in front of him. Needs to get a kill or get some cover. Gets a little bit of both right there, and he's going to get out to mid. Blue crossing amp right now. There's no defenders in front of them. He's going to get back into his base, but he has his offense for the red team leaving right in front of him. And they get that return on route. However, everyone leaves Arc alone. He's got 2 health. He's going to go down, and that's going to get picked up, actually, by Shinobi. He's pissing into his base now. He can piss into his stick, but Blimpo's in front of him. They need to get one more kill on him. Shinobi needs to concentrate on survival right now. They really need to get this this cap converted. This comes back. There you go. So Red with a quick rebound cap. Less than a minute after we see the stalemate broken. And now we're right back to where we were. Square one. It's tied up 2-2 with less than 3 minutes left. So both teams able to trade caps early and then trade caps late. And we're right back where we started. With 2.5 minutes, though, you can pretty much count. Oh, there you see Ono with a multi-kill coming in there. Blimpo and Arc, I believe, are both sort of playing mid/offense roles. I think with 2 minutes left, or 2.5 minutes left, both of them are probably going to go on a little bit more aggressive offense because they know that the next cap, it's virtually overtime already. The next cap is almost going to guarantee a win. Although we've seen both teams rebound quickly. If you can cap with less than a minute left, it's pretty easy to keep the flag under control. And so I would try being a little bit more aggressive if I were them. Try to put 3 people right in the enemy's base. Get that flag. That's exactly what Arc's actually going to grab himself. Go out mid. He's got Blue all over him. Needs some cover. He's going to piston up to... Oh, he finally misses that jump. It's actually not that easy of a jump, but he's been making it look easy so far, up until that point. So Ono pushed all the way up in mid now. He's got 50 armor, though, so he's going to back up into his base. Looks like he's got Red take... Or no, he's pushing actually on offense now? Maybe they switched up positions. Maybe Killer decided to play defense, or maybe Ono was just trying to sneak in there for a little grab. He's going to go after him with the assault rifle. Not going to be very effective and capture the flag. And given how quickly you can get to weapons in CTF, typically you don't see assault rifle used like you do in Team Deathmatch. Mwalt coming in. You see Arc. Bunch of falling back by Blue, trying to secure their flag. Arc is going to go down here. They're going to get that returned. 1 minute remains. Effectively, it's sudden death at this point. I don't think you're going to see multiple caps in less than a minute on this map. It's not a particularly fast map to cap on. So both teams you might see being a little bit conservative for a little while. You're seeing Xenos right here trying to set up for a big run by picking up a bunch of power-ups. Or by power-ups, I mean health vials. So he's able to fight his way through the D. Gonna get a grab from Mintek, although he's down to 30 health. Xenos actually jumps over, was in position for the pickup there. Just barely missed it, though. And the red offense there is taken apart. We got Shinobi taking out the blue offense, so we're gonna get all the way into overtime here. And looks like we got a fight over the amp. Ark able to steal it away. Not sure if he's going to survive long enough to do anything with it. He still has it, 100 health. So this could be big. We saw Blimpo make an amp run earlier in the game, and that pretty much pushed across the cap, but Blimpo able to fall back and keep that amp under control there. And one thing these teams will have to keep in mind now is that as you get into overtime, you actually have to, the counting actually reverses on the power-ups, because rather than subtracting time, you have to add time. And so that'll be key if these teams are going to keep timing on those power-ups. That we just saw them both contest that amp. They need to keep their focus and be aware of the fact that your timing is going to change going into overtime. Especially on a map like Pistola, where we've seen some really long overtimes. You can't afford to lose control of those power-ups for an extended period of time. See where this flag is moving. We see Corky getting out to mid. That armor really saving his life. He's still looking pretty good at 81 health. Pistons into the rock. That's not going to do him any favors. He's now stuck. Finally getting past, getting up that terrain, getting in his own 50 armor. Blue doing a great job killing behind him. He's basically just strolling across this map. Red able to cut him off though, but Killer's going to get that pickup. Mintek trying to survive. Poisonbagels comes through with the headshot return. Clutch right there as Mintek's running with minigun just out of desperation, trying to keep that flag moving. If Poisonbagels doesn't get that return, that's probably the end of the game right there. Blimpo now, much like Ark on the other side, running some really aggressive offense now. Wouldn't be surprised to see, I believe Amp is up soon, correct? Oh, no, he has Amp. There we go. I was wondering where it went. He does go down, though. And Mintek now flacking his way into his own 50. All the blue team is behind him. If he can piston to his base or get a kill behind him, this could be the game right here. They need to get a pickup. Blimpo's trying to get ahead. He's going to get the flag going. They need to kill him right now, though. They have the numbers. There's the return right there. You see that translocator coming across the flag just a split second too late. Probably Killer there trying to get the emergency grab, but Ark able to get back to his stand just in time. An exciting game of Pistola right there. So we see Red able to take it 3-2. Pretty even matchup here as we see, like I said, both teams coming through with some folks that are returning after a while and some folks that hadn't seen in a while. But it looks like we got teams picked fairly evenly here. It'll be interesting to see what map they pick second.